Some of the constraints include our history. Our history as Africa is a major problem. One, the period of the slave trade. This period made you Africans know that you cannot do anything, and this continues today. Two, the history of colonization. The British, 50,000 British ruled 400 million Indians. Was that possible? How did they do it? Technology and the money, the resources. So when we talk about education and technology, understand where it's coming from. That the British, having led the industrial revolutions, were able to go around the world and colonize everybody. And what happened? You became a sort of those raw materials for those countries. The third constraint is the post-colonial financial arrangement. Post-colonial financial arrangement. Uganda exports goods worth $2 billion a year. It continuously imports goods approximately worth $6 billion a year. The deficit is about $4 billion. Cheyo money, those who go out to work, bring us another $1 billion. So our deficit is $3 billion a year. How do we cover it? We borrow from World Bank and IMF. What does that mean? We must agree what they tell us. When you don't agree, they don't give you that money, and the shops will become empty in a period of 6 months. That's a major constraint. How do you overcome that? How do you overcome that trade constraint? If you today try to find out, Germany doesn't produce coffee. Coffee is grown here. Why should Germany be exporting coffee? And the value for Uganda, if I'm not mistaken, ranges between $400 to $600 million. You produce the coffee. The challenge we have in our entrepreneurship is that we are limited by the agreements we've signed with the Western countries. We cannot add value to coffee. It is a company in Germany, Nestle, I think it's Australia, but it's supposed to be based in Germany, that now adds value to coffee and sells it back to us. How many of you drink Nescafe? Put your hands up. Okay, maybe it's just because you can't afford it. That's maybe the problem. But let me show you the challenge we have. And a kilo of coffee from the farmer is approximately 5,000 shillings. Okay? When it is processed, it loses about 10%, the husk, and we export it. That big coffee Nescafe is 250 grams. Today it costs 30,000 shillings. So a kilo is times 4 is 120,000 shillings. The coffee farmer has got how much? 4,000 to 5,000 shillings out of the kilo of coffee. This is the challenge that you have. That somebody is making between 5,000 and 120,000. Somebody is making a profit, whereas you are the one producing the coffee. So Our entrepreneurial capabilities are limited by some of the agreements we've signed internationally that cannot allow us to export what we have. If you look just next door, our neighbors in Kenya, the Kenyans used to come into Uganda and take maize. And Kenyans, they keep maize. The National Cereals Board of Kenya keeps maize, I think for a year or two. But the board decided to buy maize from Mexico and block maize from Uganda, because there is a njaulo there for the people who are dealing with it. So look at our constraints. The other issue to look at is the old clothes. With due respect, possibly 95% of people in this country are dressing old clothes, second-hand clothes. Possibly. We had this native ginger here. We have fantastic cotton. The best cotton in the world is grown in this country. The long fiber. You can't produce shirts here for two reasons. One, the synthetics are cheaper. Two, we can't export processed clothes. For the same reasons. So while we may wish to be good entrepreneurs, our entrepreneurship is limited by a variety of factors. So to overcome poverty in our midst, we need to develop an entrepreneurial class, but it can only be developed if we are able to improve our education system. If we can't improve our education system and improve the quality of the people in this country by giving them a certain degree of education, by exposing them to certain levels of technology, we're not going to change definitely. Two, as a major reason, we must be able to deal with the constraints to the development of entrepreneurship, which include, besides those, international factors, especially related to trade.